Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And something funny happened over at Warner Brothers. For some reason, after they burned $500 million on CNN Plus, right? It only lasted a month. And we had David Zaslav come in and be like, hey, let's shut this down. Nobody wants streaming CNN. We're not even going to waste our time on it. Fast forward to this week, and they've decided to try it again. But they're going to call it something else. Now it's going to be called CNN Max.
Oh, wow. How creative.
It's going to be free. It's going to be part of your Max subscription.
24/7 streaming. So that's why they're calling it CNN Max, because it's part of the Max.
Yeah. So they're not going to charge.
I'm sorry. I'm just amused.
I am completely baffled.
How much does this one cost?
I don't know. They're not saying. They're probably being creative with the books. I'm probably saying, hey, we can bankroll some CNN by taking money from the Max account.
Well, yeah, because this one you aren't required to subscribe separately to.
Right.
So they're going to count it as, it's doing fantastic because everybody who has Max can count as subscribers for CNN Max.
Yes, and they can just roll it all together and be like, oh, look at how good Max is doing. And that means
we're one of the top news outlets.
We're one of the top news outlets because everybody's already got a subscription to Max. So let's talk about this. This isn't going to be a very long video. It's just very amusing.
It is. We're very entertained.
To have them, pull the plug on a streamer early on, and it was a huge deal. It was like $500 million.
Yeah, $500 million, and they got rid of it in a month.
Yeah, and they're like, boom, he's in there firing people. Boom, you're fired. You're fired. I'm going to put this
cancel the whole thing.
Yeah, now they're like, oh yeah, let's go back to streaming.
No, but it's okay now because they'll just roll it into something else, and then they'll count the numbers for CNN as the numbers with Max.
Yeah, look how good CNN's doing, guys.
That's one of the top news networks. Look at all the subscribers.
Anyway, before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. If you do, you'll get a woohoo.
Woohoo!
So, yeah, this is coming from The Verge. After pulling the plug on CNN Plus, Warner Brothers is trying a different strategy with a new offering that sticks to core news coverage and doesn't cost anything extra.
So they're banking on the fact that people are going to have it in there, so they're just going to watch CNN because they already subscribe to it.
The press release for CNN Max says it's going to be part of an open beta for news that will enable experimentation with product features, content offerings, and original storytelling.
Wait.
Original storytelling?
Wait. It's going to enable experimentation and original storytelling with the news. You mean basically what journalists have been doing for the last few years, especially on blogs?
Yeah, we're going to see what sticks. We're going to see what lies we can spin up. The AI is going to tell us what to cover today.
But it's original story. You don't want to hear. I want to hear actual news coverage. We're going to stick to the news with original storytelling.
Oh, my God. All with the input and feedback from the Max community. CNN Max will be available across all of Max's subscription tiers, but you shouldn't confuse it with CNN's linear cable network. This isn't quite that. But you'll see a lot of the same people.
So wait, is this going to be like a bunch of documentaries?
I don't know.
Original storytelling and enable experimentation with product and content offerings.
Like Dateline?
It's not the same as linear cable network news. So it's going to be, it sounds like it's going to be like a bunch of documentaries and stuff is what it sounds like.
But it's not going to be the same, but we're also going to have a bunch of stuff like Anderson Cooper and The Lead with Jake Tapper and The Situation Room and all the stuff that's on CNN, but don't confuse it with actual CNN.
There's going to be new programming built specifically for the Max streaming audience, like CNN Newsroom with Jim Acosta, Rahel Solomon, Amara Walker, and Frederica Whitfield, and CNN Newsroom with how do you say his name?
I don't know. I watch CNN.
Jim.
With Jim. You should just have the news with Jim.
That's how much I care and pay attention to CNN.
I don't watch CNN. I can't remember the last time I've actually
I try to stay away from polarized news outlets.
So you basically don't watch the news at all?
No, I do. I just try to find ones that I think aren't as ridiculous to the right or left.
A lot of times I'll watch the local news. I'll watch Newsy or something like that on streaming for about 5 minutes. But I don't like talking heads. And it's all just talking heads now. And they've all got their hot takes. It's not like, hey,
but they're not animated talking heads.
They're not.
That's the difference.
Well, we're not very animated either.
We bounce. They're not bouncing talking heads.
Bouncing talking heads.
That's the real difference.
So here's how the company describes it. This new 24/7 streaming service will bring the immediacy and value of global breaking news with top analysis, context, and reporting across all the biggest stories in the world to the Max streaming audience and enhance the product with the convenience of viewing news.
Like sports commentary. Like, oh my God, okay, this big thing, like a bomb just went off in this country, and there's a bunch of people sitting there talking about it, like in real time, like a sports, like a play-by-play. It's what it sounds like from that description.
So they're saying that, the difference is that CNN Plus is, they were personality-driven shows instead of news coverage. So basically, I think what it is like, oh, this is a cheaper version because they were bankrolling all these original shows with it,
This doesn't make sense. CNN Plus focused on personality-driven shows instead of core news coverage. Well, wasn't that the point? Core news coverage?
No,
Whereas
it's CNN.
It appears that CNN Max will stick to the more straightforward approach, which is what? That's not saying core news coverage. Even if it's still not exactly a one-to-one match with linear cable CNN. We have the broadest and highest quality entertainment offering. Entertainment! If news is your entertainment, you need to find something more entertaining in your life. And now we'll include world-leading news as a meaningful addition for all Max subscribers and no extra charge. I'm not hearing anything other than it's a bunch of quality storytelling with a bunch of talking heads, but it's not the same as linear CNN, which is actually, supposed to be news coverage.
We don't know what we're doing.
But it's news coverage, but it's not. But it's global, but it's not the same thing as it sounds like a bunch of talking in circle bullshit.
Didn't they have headline news? Wasn't that the same, like the CNN spinoff headline news?
Yeah, that was kind of like the talking heads and different shows that were kind of more like, you got some news, but then you got some stuff about like how to, save money and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, this is how they
I think that's what this is.
Save money. They kill the other one. And
I think this is what it sounds like, but it's hard to even understand what it's supposed to be because they're.
I don't think they know.
It's hard news. It's it's more focused on core news, but not core news. It's talking heads doing commentary and with world-class storytelling.
This is corporate speak for
news in general.
We're going to dump CNN content onto Max to bump our numbers up. That's basically what's going on.
I already thought CNN was an expert in world-class storytelling.
It is. But their ratings have been cratering. They fired that Chris Licht. I guess they fired him. Licked, whatever his name was. Anyway, he licked balls. He got gone.
He licked my balls.
And this was they had a massive decline in primetime ratings, even after they had Trump on. They had like a bump.
Well, that's because the people they did have, and they put Trump on, they pissed them off. It was like Star Wars.
Yeah.
Where you went to The Last Jedi and you chased off a lot of the old school Star Wars fans for this new audience, and then you wanted the old school ones back, so you undid everything in Rise of Skywalker and you pissed everyone off.
Yes.
It was like that with CNN.
Yep.
They went after, they wanted back the people they considered right wing, which is pretty much anybody just a little bit left or a little bit right of far left. And then they pissed all their far lefties off, and then no one will watch them.
Yeah.
Is what happened. People in the middle, the rational people, they don't listen to him anyway.
How dare the ousted CNN boss go to a ball game? How dare he?
Right.
He should be sitting at home thinking about what he's done. So I mean, this whole thing is just like whatever. And you got Don Lemon making comments because they fired him too. They fired everybody. They basically came in, just fired everybody, and they're like, well, you know what? Shut that down.
Firing him too.
They're gonna fire him too. No, we'll just throw him.
Well, they did. They probably brought him in there to clean house and then make him the bad guy.
That happens a lot.
That does happen a lot because they've done it to you before.
They've done it to me. Yeah, I had one newspaper I worked at. I literally was brought in just to clean up the other editor's mess, and then I got gone. When I cleaned it all up and detailed the car. It was
just their friend they wanted the whole time.
Yeah, they brought their friend in.
But he was too stupid to actually fix it, so they brought somebody in that could fix it, and then got rid of the fixer for the other guy, so it was all cushy seat ready for him to go, and he didn't have to do anything.
Yep. And so I got.
But don't you dare go to a ball game.
I can't go to a ball game. All right, we're gonna wrap this up.
Yep.
There we go, guys. They're gonna dump it for free on Max.
I don't even understand what the hell it is.
They don't know what it is. They don't know what they're doing with CNN. That's the truth. They have no idea what they're doing. So they're just hanging on by their fingertips.
But it's okay. It doesn't matter what it is. It's going to be included with your package, so it's going to count. Even if you don't watch it, they're going to say they have this many subscribers.
That's exactly what they're going to do. So let's wrap it up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.
Help support the channel. Go to thereef.support and get early access to podcasts, videos, and other content. That's thereef.support.